All right. And if the cast and crew of Chomp will head to the stage, as I catch my breath from running up the stairs. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. All right, lights, there. Now first, as everybody's getting to the stage, please, let me let you know that I have been pursuing Lynn. Okay, easy, Jeff, all right? I'm pursuing it in a nice way. And this movie for the longest time, and she kept ditching me and ditching me and ditching me, and finally, she got it done and we were able to show it here, and it means a lot. So thank you so much, Lynn, for being a part of this. Love having you, and I'll let you take it from here.
Yay! We have soft voices or anything. Mark, do you want to come up? You're welcome to come up. You're part of the cast and crew. Mark actually did, wrote It's a Beautiful Day that was in Chomp. He did the male vocals for it. But I wanted to just say thank you so much for coming out. This is the world premiere of Chomp. And I am so nervous. I haven't eaten anything all day. I feel like I'm going to throw up. But it was so exciting to get to see it on the big screen with a bunch of enthusiastic folks, so thank you. And I want to introduce all the great folks that are up here. A couple of them, maybe three, two maybe and a half, you may recognize. We have the marvelous Susan O'Gara as Millie. We have Kyle Porter as Kyle Frost. We have Ella as our little zombie girl. We have Brianna Valdez, who did makeup for us. We have Laura Cartagena, who was first AD. We have, on the far end, we have Kevin Ho, who was our best boy. We have Sean Scarpa, who was our sound design. And I wanted to say this, when you noticed in the credits, everybody got like their own little kind of title screen. And the one for Darren Murphy was, Where Are the Brains? Darren was our director of photography who did an amazing job. So, and we know that there's actually like a little intermission now between now and the feature, but does anybody have any questions they'd like to ask? In the back there.
What were the brains made out of?
What were the brains made out of? The brains are made out of, see, the first question we get is for the one person who couldn't make it today, which is Sally Bosco, who made the brains.
God rest her soul.
God rest her soul. And, but it's gelatin, It was different jellos and then the evaporated milk and different food coloring. But it had to be edible, so was it tasty? Was it tasty, huh?
No, it was awful. I don't like sweet things. I know they're covered in sweet like dishes.
It was delicious. It really was.
We took a big picture at the end of everybody eating the brains, so. Next time we'll have to make savory breads for you, huh? Anybody else have questions?
25, please.
David? Whose garage was it filled in? Also, my friend Sally, who's not here, was associate producer. This was my very first film, and so when you make a movie, you're like, well, what resources do I have? Well, I have my best friend's garage. Her boyfriend has a pit bull. I taught preschool, so I figured I could probably have a 4-year-old in it. And you know, so you kind of work with what you got. But it was her one part, we used hers because it was one part garage, we wanted someplace where it was a real constrained environment. So. Oh, in the back.
That was my question, was how was it working with such a young little actress?
How was it working with such a young little actress? Did you have fun on Chomp, Ella? Can you show them your best zombie face. She's gonna need a zombie. We had great fun, but it was a huge challenge because she was so happy to be on set that it was like, oh, really? Don't smile! Don't smile! You're a zombie. I think it turned out really good again, thanks to post-production effects by Darren Murphy, who helped zombify it a little bit more. The question was, once we started, how long did it take to shoot? We started in February. We finished principal photography in the middle of April, and then we had 3 months of post-production. But it was due to lots and lots of interesting challenges that will eventually be a book called How Not to Make a Movie in 30 Days.
If we weren't shooting from February to April every day, that would have been horrible in that garage.
So what I want to do, because I love the fact, and did I actually introduce you, or did I just talk about you as you were walking out? Okay, there we go. Who else has questions? Something for some of these wonderful folks. What was it like to have a chain around your neck? Or to be in bloody pajamas for a really long time?
All right. About being chained up. Okay. That's helpful. My filming was about 1 day, all in all, and we were, pickup days, but the majority of it was 1 full day. It was like 12 hours stuck in a really hot garage. There's no AC because that's super much. I had a chain around and like an inch thick of makeup, and it was in April. It was the weekend of my birthday, so it was really confining. But it was a lot of fun. I mean, you get to do what you love. Put a hand in the back, Blue, Kimmy.
How many takes did it take for you to eat the brains?
1, actually. The brains is a good story. We had 1 take because we had 1 thing of brains. Yeah. So we really couldn't redo it, and that actually saved a lot of time too because we had some other scenes and some other shots planned out, and that adds time, and we really didn't have the time. And really good collaboration between the actors on set and Darren, who was able to just follow with the camera and like really make it come out well, merged the scene with the brain eating and Ella coming in, which was really exciting because I saved like 2 hours of me being chained up in the rash. That was a lot of fun though. The brains were not my cup of tea, but I mean that worked really well because I don't want to be eating human brains anyways. So it worked out. Well, yes, we had 1 team. Yes.
Well, at first I think we thought you described it as Kathy Bates in Misery, so it kind of gave me, but I just loved the character. She was easy to, I think, and I think with the filming it was really, because we started with a different Kyle, so we did like a whole day, wasn't it? A different Kyle.
We did 2 days with a different Kyle who then we had to replace.
And the second day, he was not really, he had to go home, because he was ill. So, the majority of my lines then, we filmed just me that day with no Kyle. So it was all the shots, 1 shots or whatever, but just me. And then when we got you, then they did a lot of your shots, and then the 2 shots and all after that. So it was a challenge, but I want to say something about Lynn. She's one fabulous director. She was so detailed and everything was under control. Worked so well with everybody, and she fed us well too. Yeah, it was a wonderful atmosphere, all of you.
Yeah, that being said, don't ever do that. It was horrible. Most of the time, it came out pretty well, and you made it together very well, but most of the time, the actors were not on set at the same time, and they were on different days, and you had to come back and reconstitute the world with lighting in this small space. And you're like, yeah, I think it was a little more orange, or let's just shoot because the day's going on, and we're not shooting anything. So yeah, never do that, but yeah, it turned out wrong.
Anybody else? Because I know we've got intermission coming up, and we'll all be at the table. You've got posters, buttons, and goodies. If you want Sean Scarpa to stand out there and be the model for our lovely I Am Not a Zombie, Totally a Zombie Chomp t-shirt. And Brownie, did you want to say?
Well, I actually did have like a lot of fun working with Lynn. You really were detailed.
That's good. Like, say something. Everything was fun. It was fun. Like, I don't know what to say. And working with Ella was actually a lot of fun. I did the makeup, and you would make the makeup, zombie makeup on the 4-year-old now. That was so funny to me. You think it would have been like a challenge, but it really
Do you want to know Bloody Mary have any? You okay? I love your band.
Norm, did you have any?
Maybe.
That was it. That was it from Norm, because now that's funny. Norm's also a writer, too. And Mark, did you have anything you'd like to share?
I would love for you to.
Please, no.
Okay, so I get an email from Lynn saying I want something. She described what she wanted musically, really specifically, and I had to go to band practice. And I called her to say, well, I'd love to, but we just finished recording a record. This is my other band, Claire and the Potatoes. I performed as Mark and C. And she told me specifically what she wanted, and I'm like, yeah, in that time frame we can't do anything. But what I can do is send you the album before it comes out. And if there's anything you want to use there, feel free. And by the time I think the end of rehearsal came around, she said, yeah, the first song's perfect, but I also need you to sing it. So that night, after rehearsal, I'm like, I don't know what kind of deadline she's working on, and it was a crazy, a really small space between when she talked to me and when she expected to be showing the movie for the first time. So I literally went home with the half-finished master of that song and re-recorded it with just my vocals, learning how to sing it myself in 3 hours, I think, and then sent it right back. And then now I just saw it for the first time, and I really like what Lynn did with the song. Thank you, Lynn.
Because see, we had this was a wonderful team, and everybody was so good. And Sean, do you want to say anything? I want to make sure everybody, I know, I promised Rick, but he can yell at me. What would you like to share, Sean?
It was really great working with this team. We had a lot of time constraints and challenges, and luckily enough, everybody took a deep breath throughout each challenge and stepped up and got it all done. Lynn is probably the most organized director and producer I've ever met. So if you ever have the privilege of working with her, you're in good hands.
Kevin said something about how you came in and saved the day.
I don't know about that. I worked on a couple other things, and I agree with everybody here. Lynn was really great to work for. It's a lot of fun, and she is organized with the really it's just coming in.
Never feel organized. I never feel organized.
Yeah, it is great. Good job.
But thank you so much for everyone for coming and sharing and being part of the world premiere of Chomp. I also want to say the Dr. John Croft Pickles and Zombies theme song was written by Trevor Strong of the Arrogant Worms. He wrote it for me. I emailed him. I had it in 12 hours. It was bizarre. And I just love it. But I'm so excited to have you guys share in my very first movie. So thank you very much. Everybody, a great time.
Thank you guys so much. So enjoyed that film. Before everybody breaks for intermission, just want to do a quick recap real quick. I want to thank everybody for coming out for these shorts. Oh, you're not wearing shorts? I'm sorry. Oh, we're doing pictures. Let's do pictures first.
Everybody here. And somebody take pictures, please. All right.
can never have enough pictures. All right, once again, thank you, Lynn Hanson and crew and cast for Chomp. Once again, like I said, thank you for staying and viewing all these shorts for the Halloween Horror Picture Show. We had a competition, and I had some celebrity judges. I had Linnea Quigley. I'm sure some of you in the horror genre and fans know of her. We have Stephen Bureau, who's a writer, producer, director, and he's got an upcoming film called, he's got a couple of upcoming films, I'm sorry, he's also distributed, but he's at the guinea pig series. I'm not sure if anybody knows that, but it's definitely something that you're going to have to watch out for. We also have Michael Gingold, who is the managing writer for Fangoria magazine, and Andy Lolino from Filthy Fame and Metropole and Fandemonium in Tampa Bay. And we viewed all the shorts, and they made a decision. It was a very difficult decision, and a couple of films were right up there that they had to kind of negotiate and decide who was going to be the best of the fest. It was a very, very tight call, but we do have a winner, and I would like to say that Naked Zombie Girl is the winner of our Best of the Fest. Thank you so much. It was a great short. Every other short was just outstanding. Thank you so much for being a part of it. And I think, Megan, you're here as a representative, so I will present you with the prize. And let's take a brief intermission so everybody can do what you have to do. Go out there, ask questions, get all your free swag. There's a lot of stuff going around out there. And we'll come back in about 20 minutes, and we'll do the Die Die Delta Pi.